Okay, today we have, what we're going to talk about is promoting your YouTube videos. And in my opinion, there is a very fine line between promoting your YouTube videos and turning into Spammy McSpammerson. Now, when I say Spammy McSpammerson, this is what I mean. Sending out everything all at once. So the people who follow you get all of your information at once. Not only is that spamming, but that's also not the best effort for you, meaning you're not going to see the best return. So let's go into why I feel that way and what I've learned from this, because when I first started YouTube, hey Jess, when I first started YouTube and I first started my blog, I thought you must share everything, and I was like a sharing queen. And that did not do anything for me at all. While sharing on social media is very, very, very important for the growth of your channel, for the growth of your periscopes, for the growth of your blog, let's just talk in general, because we can add blogs to this category, honestly, because it's basically the same, it's the same theory behind this. When you're sharing on social media, think about the people who follow you on all of your channels. Thank you guys so much for the hearts, by the way. When someone is following you on all your social media channels, 9 times out of 10, they really like what you're producing. So they want to make sure they see your Instagram pictures, they see your tweets, they see your blog. They want to make sure that they see that. So here are my tips on how I promote everything I do, but I still keep it a little bit different. And we're going to go through each social media channel by itself. So the first one, obviously, with Periscope. Periscope is getting bigger and bigger all the time. And I got asked why I choose to do my chic scopes on Periscope versus Google Hangout. And honestly, the reason being, I didn't know how to use Google Hangout. And Periscope was really cool. So that's why I did it. Now, I've had pretty good luck with Periscope because one, kind of obsessed with it. But two, hey girl. But two, you're broadcasting yourself live. So people are getting a pretty good, I don't want to say judge of character, but they're getting you, if that makes sense. In my videos on YouTube, I can be as professional as I want to be. But part of my brand is my weirdness, I guess is my way to say it. Quirkiness, as my mom would call it. And on Periscope, your personality comes out. So I think people, when they really subscribe to you, they like seeing both sides of you. Now, I think in Periscope, you can be a little bit, it's okay, I should say this, it's okay to be a little bit more relaxed, because this is a very relaxed environment. You would rarely see me doing a YouTube video with my hair up and not having makeup on. But on Periscope, don't even think twice about it. So how do you promote your blog, or your vlogs, or your blog on Periscope? Having scopes yourself. Now, once 31 days of YouTube is done, I don't know if I'll be doing these every single day like I was. That depends on what you guys would like me to do. We could do it weekly, we could do it bi-weekly, up to you guys. But if you're talking about a topic on your blog or on your channel, like, oh, I don't know, Sephora's epic fail lately with their epic rewards is a hot topic. So maybe you would want to do a scope about your experience with Sephora. Just a thought. Again, you're adding that personality level to your post or to your video that may have been taken out either by editing or the fact that you try to be a little bit more professional on YouTube. So that's just one way how I promote myself on Periscope. Also, you know, Periscope is very fun, and I'm still trying to figure myself out on it. I definitely think I have a path that I want to go on with Periscope. I don't think I'm going to be doing, like, when I post a video, doing a scope about the video, per se, because that's a lot of work, honestly. But you can use it to your advantage. Now, so when do you use it? When do you not use it? How do you pick this? Look at your look at your analytics. If you have a video that has hit 1,000 views, maybe you want to ride that pony a little bit more. Just a thought. If you talked about how wonderful, and this, I'm not getting paid for this, it's just something I have in front of me. Fiji water, so great. best water ever. Tastes awesome. And maybe it's something that you want to share more, talk about all the great health benefits of water. I'm totally making this up off the cuff, you guys, so don't like think I'm a moron. But you're just adding more to, and you're enticing people to go visit your video, or go, thank you, or go visit your blog. I just figured out that I was having trouble tweeting this broadcast because the description's too long. Oh, so maybe I need to cut my description down a little bit. Thank you for letting me know, girl. This is all a learning experience. I'm not a pro. I just pretend to be one on TV. Okay, I've had a lot of caffeine today, you guys. Fair warning. So Periscope, try it. See if it works for you. If it works for you, awesome. If Periscope, you're just not seeing the return on it, but you're seeing, you know, a lot of return on I almost said Invesco. That's from my job. From Instagram. Follow that. You know, I'm just giving you guys my experience with the social media platforms. Capiche? So Twitter. Honestly, I thought Twitter was dead. I never visited Twitter until, why is my screen so dark? There we go. I never visited Twitter until I started doing more Periscope. Because every time I visit Twitter, so much was coming in at once. And I was just like, holy macaroni. I couldn't keep up with it. So I never really paid attention much to Twitter. Now, there are a lot of people who generate a lot of traffic off of Twitter. I don't know how they do it. Because I send a tweet and the people who know me, then they'll like retweet it and favorite it. But I don't see very much traffic coming from Twitter. So I don't focus as much on Twitter as what I use Twitter as a tool for Periscope. If that makes sense. If you have a blog, you may want to and you guys are sharing this on Twitter. How funny is that? Talking about how Twitter doesn't work. But let's share it on Twitter, right? If you have a blog, I do recommend sharing your posts to Twitter. If you have a video, share your videos to Twitter. Because, you know, that 2 people may see that and then you just got 2 more viewers. I wouldn't say totally disregard Twitter, but follow where your subscribers are and where they're the most active. With so many social media channels, you have to pick your battles. I mean, we can only do so much. Periscope is a Twitter app. Yes, it is. And honestly, guys, I never used Twitter until I started using Periscope. If you look at my profile, I was like dead on Twitter until about 2 weeks ago. And what happened 2 weeks ago? Started using Periscope. Yeah, smart move on Twitter's part, by the way. So pick your social media channels based off of where your followers are. If your followers are on Instagram, don't sell Instagram short by spending the extra time on Twitter. If your Twitter followers are like, meh, you know, because I follow a lot of people on a lot of social media channels. So my feed gets full fast. So Twitter, I think it has its plus and minuses. I think that it's something that would be more personal to you and your business and your blog and your videos. But always at least share it once, sometimes twice. I know people who will share their videos and their blog post every hour. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't even have time for that with scheduling software. So I do the best I can. And I wanted to empower you guys to embrace that I'm doing the best I can attitude, because you are a rock star, but you can only rock it for so long before you need a nap. Business writers hang on Twitter tons depending on the type of person. Exactly. I just don't see the return from Twitter. But I'm not saying you may not. You may be able to rock it on Twitter. If you rock it on Twitter, tell me how you're doing it, okay? Because then we'll get together and we'll do a collab on how I was completely wrong. Because I love that. I love being proved wrong. It's my existence, apparently. I'm kidding, you guys. But Twitter, you know, you guys, check it out, see if it works for you. But if you do check it out, make sure you follow at Mandy Jean Chic. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Facebook. How many of you guys have a Facebook like page? Yes? No? Maybe so? You guys have a Facebook like page? You? Okay. How many of you guys are still trying to figure out Facebook's algorithm for sharing your posts, and you're just like, screw it, I'll just share my crap and get what I get? Need a nap, just work 12 hours a day. Day job. Dad, take a nap, girl. I just finished like 8 hours. I do not understand how Facebook works with the like pages and sharing their stuff. I have done research. I have tried to figure it out. I don't get it. I don't know if Facebook just doesn't like me. Facebook is painful. Yes, it is. But you know what's so funny? If you don't share your video on Facebook, what happens if you missed out on an opportunity to go viral? Just don't like Facebook. I have to do it as a day job. I don't like Facebook either. So apparently we all are very anti-Facebook. Maybe we all should try to use Facebook more and change our opinions. I have a like page, and I post to it. And I check it. And what's really funny, and this is what I found, when I meet people, like, in person, face-to-face, and, like, if I'm filming something and they're like, why do you have a camera in front of your face, you weirdo? And then I tell them what I'm doing, they always like me on Facebook and comment me on Facebook. Every time. They don't comment on my blog, they don't comment on my videos that they watch on Facebook. They comment on Facebook. I can't figure it out. So many people are on there. Exactly. And Facebook also, you can share if you're involved in groups, you can share your videos. Facebook, like Leslie, you do a great job with that. When I see you on like the Heidi Swap group, yes, Facebook is great for community building if you have a group. Prime example, Paper and Glam, Lisa Marie Landreth. Most of my referrals come from there, but they're always good. You know, Facebook is like, it's one of those things. When it works, and it's awesome. But no one knows how it works. Sharing in groups works. Yes, sharing in groups that you're active in. They use direct chat system, customer service system. Interesting. So what tips do you have, girl, about Facebook, how we all could use it better, if you know quite a bit about it? Because honestly, seriously, I want to pick your brain. Because here in Mandyland, I'm like, I share to it, and I check it. That's just, you know, I don't know how it works. Facebook ads, I've heard some people have great luck with Facebook ads. Other people, nothing. Now, part of this could be, I don't know, it just seems weird to me. I guess I'm just a private person doing YouTube. You know, you can be as private as you want. You don't have to have all the social media channels. No, don't do it. I love you. You're so funny. When it comes to privacy and social media, here's the thing. And I don't share this all the time. No Facebook ads. I completely agree with you. I don't think they work. Anne Samoiloff, who you guys know, I love her. She did some Facebook ads, and she had success with them. Facebook ads, no. Okay, so we're all in agreement that no one should do Facebook ads. You know, I think depending on your brand, maybe, but let me share a secret with you guys. As in lost money, exactly, that's where I was going. As technically, I've been called an old school blogger because I've been a blogger for so long. I've never made a dime on Facebook ads. I've never made a dime, and I've never gotten an increase, like a flux of likes from Facebook. And I've spent, I don't know, maybe $100 total in all of the years on Facebook ads. Nothing. I did, you know, Facebook, up until a certain point, there's no point really. Exactly, because here's another trick. How many bloggers are there? A lot. How many businesses have like pages? A lot. Facebook has this nifty thing where you can ignore posts. I think more local people follow me on Facebook, so it makes more local sales. Exactly. Here's the thing. When it comes to your videos, let's go back to videos and blog posts. Share them. Put them out there. Because my biggest thing is you never know where that increase in traffic spike is going to happen from. But, thank you for inviting followers, by the way. But I wouldn't, unless you have a group or unless you have a lot of people who are really looking to you for your content, look at where your subscribers are. You know, if your subscribers, and honestly, Instagram is blowing it up. Instagram sends me so much traffic to my blog. Instagram is my favorite one because I'm a total creeper and I love pictures and I love creeping on people. You'll notice when I creep on your profile because I send you like 50 likes because I like all your pictures. But Instagram works for photography / video based business. And prime examples are restaurants, fashion bloggers, fitness bloggers, fitness YouTubers, crafters. Think about the broad spectrum you have with photography and hashtags. It's endless. It is absolutely endless. Same thing with Periscope. I mean, we are getting into an age where video media is going to be everything. And this is why I'm so passionate about creating YouTube channels while it's easy to do. Because as more people are discovering how awesome video media is, guess what's going to happen? Remember when there was like, I don't know, 100 bloggers? And then now everybody has a blog? Start while you can. Start because while there are a lot of YouTubers and it's starting to become more popular, businesses are starting to discover YouTube. Bloggers, creators. I think and this is just my prediction. I haven't read like tarot cards or anything, but I think we're going to be getting an age where TV is going to be changing. And guess who's going to be on TV? Me? You? That's going to start becoming people's TV. Now, pray to God, or whoever you pray to, that they don't take off NCIS, because I'll just die. If I can't watch my Agent Gibbs, I'll just die. But I think it's already started. Exactly. Or Friends reruns. Yep, DVR all those bad boys. But I think you guys need to really take that into consideration and take that to heart about your business. Where do you want to see it? Because I guarantee you where it's going to be is on some type of video media. So now that we're on that rant, sorry, we kind of went off track there. Let me go back to Facebook real quick so I can just stay in order. I haven't watched TV for a year. I only watch programs that I record because seriously, that's like all I really feel. Like Face Off, NCIS, because Mark Harmon. It's picking up speed at the point content creation is king. Exactly. And let me tell you what you guys are by being on the scope. You are content creators. Whether you realize you are or not. Content creating is basically the new, I don't want to say the new American dream, but it's the new blog. That's just the way it is. And more people are starting to, I don't want to say unfollow blogs because they're still following blogs, but they're starting to want to see more media. They're wanting to see more videos. They're wanting to see more Periscope, which I think is why Periscope is just really blown up. Because it's instant, I don't want to say it's instant media, but it's instant content, if that makes sense. So you have Facebook. Now let's go to Instagram, because I'm recognizing a lot of people that I know from Instagram. Instagram's huge, y'all. I mean, it is just ginormous. Free TV, free reality TV, no filter. Exactly. Let me turn my computer back on so you guys can actually see me. That's why I think I like doing the vlogs so much. It's direct personal contact. Exactly. I hate to throw this family name out there because I'm really not a fan. But the Kardashians. What is an intimate connection? Exactly. You know, video online is great because you learn what you're interested in and not what the media wants you to show. Exactly. So you guys are totally getting it. You know, for example, I consider you guys, since we talk like almost every night, my friends. Periscope is interactive. You don't get that much on YouTube. Yeah, yes and no. Here's the thing. I like YouTubers who are responsive. I understand it takes a lot of time. I have to take off. Thank you so much for them. Yeah, connect with me later, girl, and we'll definitely hook up because I do want to talk to you. And also, I do post my replays on YouTube, so you can check it out on there because Periscope only keeps your replays for 24 hours, and I just think that that's not long enough. So I put them on my YouTube channel. So I will see you later, girl. But when it comes to following YouTubers that you really like, more YouTubers are finding success in their community. Prime example, Miss Trenchcoat. Miss Trenchcoat does a lot with her community. Now, she can't reach everybody just because that would take a lot of time to respond to every single comment and every single thing. Periscope, I mean, yeah, you are getting a far more intimate understanding and look at the content and the person. You know, example is me. I love Miss Trenchcoat's content too. She's awesome. You guys know she's like one of my she's, I don't want to say like idol, but she's definitely a person that I look up to, and like when I have questions, I value her advice and her content. That's the best way to say it. We actually had a very interesting conversation, since we're gonna go this way. I was talking to her about, you guys know she's doing that, I hope this scope doesn't get ads, like YouTube hate, that's exactly, but you know what? The thing with ads is, do you want to create content for free? I don't like ads. You know, you guys, when I replay my own videos, I always skip the ad. Always. I never watch my own ads. Never. I hate ads. But you know what? Kind of like my YouTube check too. So what I hope they don't start doing is breaking up videos with ads. She was respecting the online community as she is. I think Miss Trenchcoat is one of the best kept secrets on the internet. And what she does, and I don't know how many of you guys are in her empire building path. That's a damn good program, y'all. Shout out to Miss Trenchcoat. But let's get back on track with social media, because I don't want to keep you guys here forever. You can, yes, and this is something I don't want to talk about in the 31 days of YouTube, because I want people to create channels because they love creating content. Because here's the thing. If you create videos to get paid, guess what's going to happen? Dunzo. People don't like that. People are more understanding by me saying, hey, I just made a really funny vlog. It shows my life. And you know what? The ad at the front gave me a little bit of money. That's it. You know, I'm not saying, hey, go buy Fiji water. It's the best water ever. Actually, it tastes like water. Okay, we're not even gonna get on to the whole water thing, because I'll just lose this battle. But my whole goal, you guys, is to become self-employed and to be a girl boss. Here's the thing. I have to have income to do that. And that is not why I started my blog. That's not why I started my YouTube channel. But you know what? I've worked really hard. So while I think the ads are not the coolest thing ever, I don't put the ads that are over 5 seconds on my YouTube channel unless YouTube does it. Because I don't want to do that. I don't see the difference in income from doing that, personally, for me. But I do think that respect your time, because if you don't value your time, your community will value your time. Why do you guys think Miss Trenchcoat is so successful? Because we all who love her, I don't put the banner ones during the video, those watching. Yeah, I don't do that. If you guys ever notice, it's just at the first 5 seconds of the video, and then I allow you guys to skip, because I don't want to disvalue your time by doing that. Now, if you guys ever do see one on there, that's YouTube, not me. But with Miss Trenchcoat, how many of us have bought inserts or her planner or joined her productivity and planning seminar on the 15th, which is my birthday, because we value her and her time. And that is how I look at the whole, YouTube is an income thing. Now, I will do additional scopes and additional information on how to make money on YouTube, but I did not want to include that in the 31 days of YouTube, because I want you to start a channel, because I'm getting up at 4 a.m. for that. Good for you, girl. I'm getting up at like noon for that. Kidding. I get up at 6 in the morning every morning, because my bloodhound wakes me up because he's hungry. But I wanted you guys to start channels because you want to do this, and I wanted to empower you with that. If you're worried about making money off your channel right off the bat, you are going to, thank you, my birthday's actually the 15th. But if you're worried about making money off of YouTube right away, have fun with it first. Make sure it's something you want to do before, you jump into that. So, 5:30 teacher life. Yeah, 6 o'clock bloodhound mom life. But here's the thing with Instagram. How do you share your videos on Instagram when Instagram has a 15-second limit for videos? You can, thank you guys so much for the hearts. It makes like my day. And literally after I'm done here, I look at the hearts and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I can't even, I love you guys for that. Thank you so much. Instagram videos, focus Mandy. You can share a clip of your video. Oh, you're so sweet. You can share a clip of your video for the 15 seconds. Now, personally, I would rather share like an exclusive video with you guys. I just downsized thumbnail and have my YouTube link in my bio. Okay. Yep, I think people will type in your YouTube link if they want to go visit your channel, if they like your content. I would recommend, if you haven't been following along with us for the 31 days of YouTube, head over to mandyjeanchic.com, and I have each of the prompts broken down on my blog, and you guys will find a lot of information on there. But Instagram, because we're already at 6:30 and I don't want to keep you guys for a super long amount of time. With Instagram, you can share a snippet of your actual video, or I personally like to watch like sneak peeks or behind the scene videos. So, for example, like if I'm talking about my should you drink water or should you drink Mountain Dew, I would probably do like a quick video or something showing you guys what I'm doing. Now, if I had the choice, I'm a Mountain Dew girl. I'll tell you that right now. Water will not win this battle. There's water in Mountain Dew, right? Or you can take a photo of what you're doing while you're filming. So you could do like a selfie holding, you know, your Fiji water. You could do, you know, things like that to entice people to say, hey, you know what? I may want to check out her July favorites. Just get them engaged, and then they will go to your YouTube channel, or they'll go to your blog depending on what you're doing. I do a lot of screenshots, and it's worked for me in the past. I don't want to continue to do them because I don't like how they look on my feed. I'll be very, very honest with you guys. They look like I took a screenshot and I am deliberately promoting this content. And I didn't realize how crappy it looked until I was looking through my feed to find a picture. And I was like, gosh, that looks so crappy. So personally, I wouldn't recommend you guys taking a screenshot of like your YouTube videos, meaning like when you're posting them. Just because I think it breaks up the personality of your Instagram. Now, you know, if you have something amazing, like, we just had a baby, I did it because you did it. And you know what? It may work for you. I know I get a lot of likes on them. Personally, I just, you know, when I post like a really cool planner picture, and my Instagram is schizophrenic enough. I mean, my Instagram, if you guys... I shouldn't say schizophrenic, but you think I have a lot of interest, let's just say that. If you looked in the first 10 pictures of my Instagram, you would see my truck, my dog, me, my planner, my getting my accomplishment on YouTube. I mean, I have a lot of interest, you guys. And that is part of my brand, is my lifestyle. I think you can get away with doing screen captures and screenshots. I don't think it's offensive, but I think as long as it's just done on your channel or on your Instagram and it flows. Look at how your things flow. Instagram, honestly, would be a whole other scope because Instagram is its own baby itself. Now, here's where I think it's okay to do stuff like that. You have a big accomplishment or something cool happens in your video or something like that. Yeah, you want to share that with people. I would rather see a reminder like that you have a YouTube channel, and that would prompt me to go, rather than, you know, the picture of the actual video. Does that make sense? Because it makes sense so awesome in my head, but it's like when I say it, it just doesn't sound as awesome in my head or out of my mouth as it does in my head. Do you guys have any more questions on, because I forgot to ask, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or Periscope before we move on to the elephant in the room that is Pinterest? Because again, you know, I don't want to keep you guys here forever. Ugh. Wish that was Mountain Dew. Yeah, I could be a great spokesman for Fiji. Ugh. Tastes like water. I'm kidding, you guys. It tastes like water. It's water's water. I was planning to post the thumbnails to Instagram. Okay, thank you for saying that, because I got so off track with so many things. Can't wait to see your YouTube. If you want to see my YouTube, you guys, go to my blog, mandyjeanchic.com. I do use LinkedIn. Let me write LinkedIn down so I remember to talk to you guys about that. LinkedIn. Okay, if you go to my blog, mandyjeanchic.com, you guys will see all my social media on the right-hand side, right next to my face. So that's honestly the easiest way to find me, is just to go to my blog and do that. Pinterest. Pinterest has... Okay, I had a post go viral on Pinterest. Oh, I'm sorry. Back up. Thumbnails on Instagram. I'm sorry. Thumbnails, I think, are a better way of promoting your video than just screenshotting your YouTube and what went on. That makes sense. At least with the thumbnail, you're showing a bigger picture. Because the whole point of Instagram, think about when you're scrolling through Instagram. Do you guys like every single picture you see? Every single time? I do, but because I want people to realize that their content, you know, people are looking at it. I would recommend, if you're going to do anything, maybe screenshot your thumbnail. That's actually a great idea. But Pinterest now, the big elephant in the room. I had a post go viral, and include the link. Exactly. I had a post go viral on Pinterest by accident. I didn't even know it had went viral until I was checking my stats, and I was like, holy macaroni. I have a lot more hits on my blog than I normally do, by like 200,000 on the first day. How many of you guys saw a pallet wood bathroom with a yellow wreath? That's my bathroom. That was one of the top pins in 2013. It was almost one of the top pins in 2014. It still gets repinned every single day. And I still get people asking me the same questions on the damn post that's in the post. And then I also get a lot of traffic because of that one pin. Not even kidding you guys. Viral. And so I've had some good luck with Pinterest. You could say I'm a Pinterest fan. You know, I'm okay, if this offends you, I'm sorry, but I have to like say this like my mom said it because it's hysterical. She said to me, I never knew you'd be famous because of your shitter. That is what my mom told me. And I was like, okay, first off, not famous, Mom. Secondly, same question every single day on my bathroom. Did you stain your pallet wood? How did you attach it to your wall? And like, I'm just like, it's in the post, you guys. But I'm polite when I respond, because I still do respond. So, and Deb, are you going to ask me, did I stain my wood too? I'm kidding. But what I did was, Pinterest, a huge traffic driver. So you guys, share your videos and share your images to Pinterest. But moms keep us humble. My mom does. I love her to death. She actually did something very great for me today. She actually purchased Anne Smoiloff's Fearless Launching for me for my birthday. And I'm so excited about this. She's such a good mom. As she was getting her eyes dilated and getting new tires on her car, she still managed to buy me this. Anyways. So did I, I'm sorry, did I miss something? Deb? Sorry. Did I sign up for Anne's thing? Yes, ma'am, I did. Because it's gonna rock my face off. But, Deb, if you want to tell me again what you said, I think I missed it. I'll pay attention this time, I promise. So, LinkedIn. Okay, back up, sorry. Pinterest. I think this is probably the most disorganized I've been in a video, so I am sorry, you guys. It's just a lot of information to tell you guys, like, all at once. And I love social media. So, Pinterest. Make sure you pin your images and make sure you stain your planks. Yeah, no, we did not stain the planks. This is what happened. We found the planks in the middle of the mesa and we washed them and we said that in the post like 3 times. We did not stain this wood. We didn't stain it. Still, everybody asks, did you stain your wood? And I'm like, go! It's like first world problems of me. And if I get one more person, honestly, that steals my picture and takes my watermark off, ugh, another pet peeve of mine. But share your stuff to Pinterest, you guys, because it is a huge traffic driver. LinkedIn. A lot of people have this misconception that LinkedIn is only for business professionals. Well, let me tell you guys something. Guess what you are? You're a business professional. You are an entrepreneur. You are technically a business owner. And let me tell you, the IRS cannot wait for you to become a business owner, because the IRS would love to see some of your money. Watch, now I'm going to get audited by the IRS because I made a joke about them. That's what would happen. So if you're not on LinkedIn, get on LinkedIn. Because brands look at LinkedIn. Other bloggers look at LinkedIn. Ice cream truck is here. Get on LinkedIn, set up your profile, and share your content. Because while you may not see the prize at the end, you don't know who's checking your stuff. You don't know who's looking at your LinkedIn. You don't know who's looking at your blog. You don't know who's watching your videos. Why not share it? So with all of the social media that we have, how many different things thank you guys so much for the hearts. You guys rock my face off. With all the social media, how do you share on all of these channels without turning into Spammy McSpammerson? Timing. When you're uploading a video, upload it to I updated my LinkedIn profile to business owner. Awesome. You know, I need to update my LinkedIn profile. I really do. I've had people that have been on it. They're like, we're trying to, be friends on LinkedIn and you're never on there. And I'm like, yeah, probably should do that. Puts your face back on. Wait, what do you mean no? Wait, what, no. Puts your face back on. I don't get that. Explain that one to me. When you're sharing your video on the social media, look at the timing of things. You don't want to share the same video all at the same time. You said we rock it off. Oh! Thank you for explaining that, because did you guys see my hair fly back at that time when I was like, what are you guys talking about? Did I miss something? I'm really excited today because I found out my favorite band on earth, Shinedown, is going to be like 3 miles from my house with my other favorite band on earth, which is Breaking Benjamin. And then I also found out that my friends are going to go with me. So I have not been able to quit smiling since about 7 o'clock last night. And if you guys saw me on Instagram last night, you know how excited I was about this. Jess, you know. So I've just been geeked like all day. So allow me to be dumb for a little bit because my brain blown. I still can't get over the fact when I see Shinedown and Breaking Benjamin in one place. Anyways, social media, blogs, videos, what do you do with all of this? You share it, but you share it at certain times of the day. You don't want to send out the same tweet 50 times in a day. You don't want to send out the same blog post or share it on Pinterest 10 times a day. Because here's the thing, your community will share your stuff for you if they feel that it's worthy. I mean, I've had some blog posts, people were like, really, did you write that in 5 minutes? And yeah, I probably did. But the stuff that they like, they will share. Don't worry about constantly sharing your media because it will get out there. Have faith that it'll work out. I was talking to Brett about this today. 4 years ago, if someone would have told me I would be at where I would be at in my life that I'm at right now, I'd be like, you're crazy. I thought it would have happened a lot sooner. Honestly. I'm now at a point in my life where life is damn good. And I don't want to worry about so much. So, one thing I don't want to worry about is constantly sharing my stuff on social media. Because I want, if you guys like it, you guys share it with your channels too. I mean, I just wanted you guys to see that, hey, I did do a blog post or I did do a video. If you want to check it out, check it out. That's my philosophy on social media. Some people would disagree with this. Some people are like, well, you need to share your video 3 times a day. You need to share on Twitter every single hour. If you want to do that, do it, rock it, prove me wrong. But just be mindful of your community because, for example, sometimes people will share things that you're always going to offend somebody no matter what you do. And I try to be extremely conscientious and extremely mindful of my community. Now, with that, you know what? I'm very pro law enforcement. But I don't share all the pro law enforcement stuff that I find on the internet because I know there are some people that have had bad experiences. I'm not saying I am disregarding my belief, but I would rather not fight that battle. So, this is something else that I really wanted to touch on tonight. What do you guys do when you have a negative Nelly on your channel? Because 9 times out of 10, they've come from social media. And I've very fortunate, knock on wood, I have not had to deal with negative. That's negative and something else together, apparently. I have not personally had to deal with a lot of negative Nellies in my channel and in my experience. But I know a lot of people have. So, how do you handle that? Do you get extremely defensive and tell them to, you know, bite the dust? Or that wasn't what I was going to say in my head, by the way. Or do you, as a brand, you should keep it within your theme as a safe zone? Exactly. Ding, ding, ding. She got it. My brand is lifestyle. That's how I get away with sharing so much with you guys. And how I get away with sharing my vlogs. Because my brand is basically me, as cocky as that sounds. If you are making donuts, I think it's okay sometimes to, like, you know, for example, here in the US, 9/11. You know, maybe show something that's very pro-America. But just be mindful of who your subscribers are, but don't get offended or feel like you can't share who you are. You just have to do it in a very tasteful way. When someone jumps down your throat or says, hey, you know, you're hairy or you're fluffy or, you know, you have bad teeth or I don't like your video, people are 10 foot tall and bulletproof behind a computer screen. And it is your job as a creator to not tell them to, 1, get bent, or 2, anything else inappropriate. Don't feed the trolls. Exactly. If you feed the trolls, they're going to come back. Let me tell you, they're going to come back with their little troll friends. And then you're going to end up on this website called gurugossiper.com. And some of the stuff these people, I was actually on there, and someone was posting stuff about me that was so untrue. So just off the wall. Like, apparently I had an abortion. Never had an abortion. That I was married to 2 men. I've never been married to 2 men. I've only been married to 1 man. Who in their right mind wants to be married to 2 men? I don't get that. But yeah, so you know what? It's going to happen. Because into an election year. That's awesome. Because here's what's going to happen. If you feed them or you engage with them, they're always, unless they're hot. Yeah, you know what? I would marry all 10 people from Thunder from Down Under. Oh, yeah. And then I would be Charlene's neighbor. But, even though she told me that they all don't look like that down there. But here's the thing, you guys. And to get a little bit more serious. If you have negativity on your channel, you know what? You can do one of 2 things. Delete their comment, or delete their comment and block them. Do not engage with these people. Even on Periscope. You know, my quickest thing is, if someone says something extremely inappropriate, boom, blocked. We're not even going to they don't, I promise. Mick is my favorite, by the way. But I block them right then and there. No takebacks, no second chances. You're done. You're out of Mandyland. So, but I also have only had like 1 or 2 people that I've been like, really, dude, really? Most people, if you just ignore them, they go away. That's kind of my attitude on it. As far as like legal ramifications for harassment, that's something if it got severe, you need to talk to an attorney about. I know there are several plus-size bloggers who get harassed. Literally. You have such a contagious laugh. Thank you. You should hear me when I snort, when I'm really happy. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. And it makes other people laugh because they hear me snort. And yeah, welcome to Mandyland, y'all. But when some of these plus-size bloggers are getting, like, literally attacked on the internet because of their weight. Now, here's my thing. You know, it's out of Mandyland. Here's my thing about that. You know, I would love to, oh yeah, I'm a snorter. I would love to defend my friends. But here's the thing, if I defend my friends, one, I'm opening myself up to attack, and two, we're not going to win. It sucks. But that's what's going to happen, is you will lose this battle. So the easiest thing to do is to not feed the trolls and to just block them. Be done with it. Over. Game over. Here's my last tip on the social media bandwagon, and then I'll open up for more Q&As. My number one tip when it comes to social media, if you want your content shared, share other people's content. For example, Deb posted an amazing blog post about Periscope. So what did I do? I shared that because I knew my community would want to see that. When you're sharing other bloggers and creators' content and then sharing your own, guess what? That's not spamming. That is sharing the wealth of information. That is my biggest tip on the whole realm of social media and how to be successful. You get what you give. Sometimes you don't get back as much as you give, but you know what? You did the best you could. Every time I see you guys retweet something or share something or like something I do, it is a distraction from your brand and will prompt to engage trolls. Exactly. And it took me a long time to learn this, you guys. You know, I'll be 32 in August. I used to really care what people thought. And then I hit 30. And no problem. I loved your article. And actually, I do read your blog. I absolutely love it. You're such a talented writer. But I hit 30 and I quit caring what people thought. Because you know what? My life is my life. Your life is your life. I just want to be part of it. I just want to be your friend. And, you know, for example, my bestie, Jen, you guys have seen her a couple times. She is awesome. Love her. But if someone were to say something negative to her, she would probably remind me not worth the battle because she's not as hot-headed as I am sometimes. But, which is the truth. But pick your battles. You know what? It's probably not a battle you want to do. Here's other pro tip for the evening. Pick your battle, say no, and then, oh, my computer is going dark, and then you guys can't see my face. Pick your battle, and when you pick that battle, make $1,000. Do a launch. Sell a product. In your face, troll. You know what? I'm sitting on a beach in Greece, right? Okay, maybe not on a beach in Greece, but, you know, maybe you're sitting in your backyard, laying in your hammock with a beer in one hand, eating a hot dog. Still, bliss, right? You win. You totally win. So don't engage with the trolls. And if you ever need to vent about a troll, shoot me an email. We will vent about a troll together. And then that'll be the end of it. You will move on and you will not feed the troll. So you guys, going back, share other people's content. Content that you like, share that. You can share it on Twitter. Regramming on Instagram. I know there's a lot of regramming. You have to be a little mindful because that is someone's pictures. And one thing I say is, personally, I will not share somebody's. Sometimes we get more upset for others than ourselves. Exactly. And I'm that way. I get angry when I see my friends being attacked because I know them. It's like, I hate to do this, but Miss Trenchcoat had a negative comment on one of her videos. And I was talking to her about this, actually. We did a Skype, which was like awesome. I love that girl. She said people were telling her, you know, that she's hairy and, you know, just saying horrible things about her. And I'm just like, why would somebody say that to someone who is such a doll? I mean, who has given her community way more than, I don't get it. But it made me angry for her. I wanted to defend her honor, you know? And I think that that's something that everyone needs to realize is that, again, pick your battles, because it's not worth it. And jealousy is another thing. You know, there's a lot of, in the planner community, a lot of people saying, well, I can't afford an Erin Condren or I can't afford a Kiki K. So people who post videos or post blog posts or post images on Instagram, they'll make crappy comments. And if you don't get affected by it, people will stop trying to push you down. Exactly. think that it's really important to realize that there are stupid people in the world and you can't control them. You can't control them and you can't medicate them either. So, you know, what are you going to do? It's actually, my husband actually told me that one time. If you guys know what Brett does, you'll realize why that is so funny. But, so share other people's content. Share that wealth. Because that is how you build your community and you build troll speak, exactly. You build your community and you build friendships and you build relationships is by connecting and collabing with each other. So before I get into the giveaway for this call or for this scope, do you guys have any more questions, comments about anything we talked about with social media, trolls? Let me get a drink of my gross water. All water does not taste the same sometimes, at least when it's warm. Got the prettiest flower on it though. They're pretty. I have the attention span of a snail tonight. I'm sorry. So if we don't have any more questions or comments, I'm going back on the mine has to be ice cold. Just sit your awesome face. Oh, you guys rock. I love you guys so much. I like cold water too. Like, that's the way I prefer it. But, you know, drink what you got so you don't pass out, right? So the giveaway for today. What's your biggest piece of advice you'd give to your newbie self that you know now? Ooh, that's a good question. Brand it now. Get yourself branded. Rather than starting and jumping in, think about what you want to name it. Think about what you want to do. Really plan your attack, so to speak. You know, plan your launch, if you want to get all Ann Samoil off on this call. Really, truly think about where you want to go with what you're creating. Like I said, I don't recommend starting a YouTube channel or blog to make money, but if you would like to possibly maybe go down that road, brand everything while you can. And this is something I actually said in a previous scope. When I first started my blog, you guys, it was called a 3742. And if everyone speaks 10 code, or if anyone speaks 10 code, that means an officer's house. I hated that name. So I decided one day I'm going to change it because I want to brand it to my lifestyle. I didn't want to brand it to the law enforcement community because of all the hatred. So I decided to brand it for me. Mandy Jean Chic, bada bing, bada boom. Everything's branded now. So brand your stuff right away. My other tip is if you're going to be doing video media, which you will someday, no matter if you have a blog, you will sometime have to be in front of a camera or in front of a phone, and you'll be live, basically, or you'll be filming. If you have a fear of that, figure out a way for you to get over it. If you have a fear of public speaking that paralyzes you, look into a Toastmasters group. Toastmasters is a public speaking group. I've been a member for years. Love it. It's helped me considerably. Practice, 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 practice until you feel comfortable. I still get nervous just before I film a scope because, excuse me, I just do. And then I start talking to you guys and then I'm fine and I start saying stupid comments. But you have to start somewhere when it comes to this, and my opinion is get comfortable with video media because that is going to be one of the keys to success. You know, a lot of these young whippersnappers, they don't read media anymore. If it's not instant and on their phone, guess what? They have no idea what's going on in the world. While I think that's a little sad, I'm a cop's daughter, and that one had me confused. There's a lot of, you know, while we're doing this, there's a lot of negativity with law enforcement. And while I am very proud to be law enforcement family, it's not something I want to advertise a lot because for safety issues. It's just not a good time for law enforcement. I said to Brett one day, I was like, hey, he sent me a message, and I was in Walmart, and he's like, can you look, thank you, Deb. He said, can you look for a blender? And I said, why? And he's like, our blender's 10.7. What? He's like, it's dead, it's gone. So, but yeah, if 37 is 42 means an officer's house. Now, 10 code can vary between departments and, you know, stuff. But this isn't a cop video. But yeah, definitely, you know, get over that fear if you have a fear of speaking in public, because that will hinder you. I've had to try and explain this to my bosses in the beauty industry. It goes video. Yeah, everybody wants video now. And everybody wants to have that personal connection. I can write you guys little handwritten postcards all day long. But until you see me on Periscope or you Skype with me, you're not going to truly see my personality. And guess what? I love you guys because of your personalities. You know, we can write all day long, but when you really get to know somebody and you really get to see, Roger that. When you really get to know somebody, I mean, that's why video media is so popular. That's why there are so many people. I don't read care instructions unless they're on video. Exactly. Same thing. I never read instructions. That's why my one drawer in my washi tape drawer is falling off, because I didn't read the directions. I just put it together. And I used a drill. I like drilled. It's a sad story in Mandyland. It really is. Do you guys have any other questions? Because this has been a really fun scope talking about social media, because social media is such a huge topic. Here's what I was going to tell you guys, because it has ran for an hour, and I don't want to keep you guys on a scope for so long. If you guys have more questions on social media, send them to me via email, which is mandyjeanchic@gmail.com, and I may be able to do like a part 2 scope on another day where I'm specifically answering questions about social media, because here's the other side of that. As you're sharing your videos, you're going to have questions. So let's plan on that. So as you're having questions, shoot them to me via email. I will put them in my bank of information, which is not my brain, it's actually my notebook. And we'll go with that.